Hi friends, it's Jen again. We are back in the kitchen. I'm so excited. So Wednesday nights for the next 8 weeks, I'll be teaching 3 courses in a row. It's actually part of a challenge I'm doing. It's an 8-week challenge. Maybe you want to join us. It's to create habits. Maybe you're not part of the group, but you could be a part of the journey. So it's 8 weeks of 5 habits. Drinking a gallon of water, reading 10 pages of an inspiring book, eating healthy, exercising 45 minutes, and no drinking, no processed food, and no sugar. So with that being said, I'm going to be showing more foods, but I'm also going to have to prepare for my Wednesday nights since I won't be getting done until after 8 p.m., which means I'm not eating till after 8. So I'm going to be featuring over the next 8 weeks recipes that you can cook in the crock pot, or what I like to call one pot or one dish recipes. Super easy to prepare, and they cook while I'm teaching, which is even better. So today, this is for all my friends that like curry and ginger and jalapenos and of course coconut milk. We're making a chicken curry in the crock pot. So I have chicken browning right now. I'm gonna open these cans. So you're gonna have 2 cans of coconut milk. I'm just going with a light coconut milk. I've used this brand before and I like it. So I'm gonna open those up and throw those in my crock pot. This recipe also calls for a lot of garlic, which again, I love. So I'll open this. Can you say? Tilt it down a little bit more. Move you back. We're making adjustments as we go through this. If there's ever anything you'd like to see more of, just drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to show you. This meal, I always do this to myself, but I have a half hour before I have class. So I'm prepping all my food within a half hour, and this will cook while I'm in class, and then I'm also teaching class later today. All right, I got my 2 cans in. Let me just check my chicken. So it's looking good. I'm gonna take this out and brown the other. What I like to do is I always double the recipe as far as the protein's concerned. So I'm adding 2 packages of chicken for this recipe because I like to have it as leftovers, and then sometimes I'll freeze it. This is actually going to fall off the bone later, so great. Now, 8 cloves of garlic, and you're just gonna mince them or chop them really thin. So if you can see, I'm just chopping it up. If you follow me, it's not about looking pretty as far as my foods. It's about doing my best and just knowing what flavors that I like. I always like to think of food as an experiment. You learn the flavors of the foods that you like, and then you work from that. I happen to love ginger and jalapenos and curry and coconut milk, and chicken. All right, so we're just gonna chop it, mince it, get it small, but I don't mind chunky garlic. I actually like chunky garlic, so I'm gonna just mince it, but keep it a little bit on the chunky side. All right, so 8 cloves go right in. And this is all while my chicken is cooking, and I also made a salad earlier while the chicken was starting to cook. 1 red onion, and this is gonna be diced. So I just take it from 2 ends. I have a garbage bowl right in the center because it's just easier for me to throw everything in my little garbage bowl rather than have it all over my counter. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much all over the counter, but at least it's a little bit more contained. All right, so here we go. We're gonna dice it up. This is gonna be a 2-part video because we're gonna cook it for 6 to 8 hours on low, and then we're gonna take the chicken out and shred the chicken, add our ginger, and then also add some water and cornstarch to thicken up a little bit. You know, don't get teary-eyed with the onions, but it might happen. All right, 1 onion going in. Ooh, can you see the tears? Oh my gosh, good thing it's not like smell-o-vision. Or maybe I'm just sad and this is covering it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, 2 jalapenos. Ooh, this you're gonna want to deseed. I'm gonna have to pause you right there. All right, I'm back. I had to take a onion break. I'm sure you get that. If my eyes are still watering, it's from the onions. Ooh, yeah. Okay, de-seeding the jalapeno. And yeah, I feel the tear. Can you say it? Can you feel my tears? Tears of love and tears of joy here as I de-seed my jalapeno. Jalapenos are interesting. Some can be really hot and some are kind of mild. So if you like hot, great. You can also substitute this for, you know, shrimp or vegetables if, for my vegan and vegetarian friends. Just play with the recipe. That's what I do. I just play, and some things work, I keep doing them, or if they're kind of work, I start to tweak them. But isn't that life? Just keep playing with what you're doing until you find something you like. All right, I'm just gonna quick rinse my hands. So it's super easy, super fast. We're gonna dice this up. And that's basically all of our chopping. The onion, the garlic, and the pepper. It's really easy. I mean, and you open a can, 2 cans of coconut milk while the chicken is browning. We're gonna get this prepped in probably 10 minutes, if that. So good. I don't know about you, but I really like eating. This you can put over cauliflower rice, regular rice. It's so filling that I'll probably just eat this by itself. Noodles, whatever you want. It's your food. What I like is, again, it's fast, it's easy, it's healthy. All right, that's going in there. Now we're gonna do some seasoning, some basil, about 2 tablespoons. I don't really measure. I'm just gonna see my pot's looking pretty good. I'm just gonna sprinkle this in. And then we're also gonna do some salt and pepper. So good. I don't know, does cooking make you smile? It makes me smile. I guess there's this appreciation for the food. And especially crock pots, they cook all day long and then you can smell them all day. Oh, so good. Chili powder. It's funny, I made a recipe the other day and I couldn't figure out the heat. My mom said it was hot and then I realized, oh, there's chili powder in there. So depending on how hot you want it, I like things really hot. So I would do a tablespoon and a half, maybe a tablespoon, depending on, again, how hot. Curry powder. This curry comes with turmeric and mustard. Shake it up, and I'm going to add, oops, I didn't even open this yet. Look at that. Brand spanking new. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. It's so great. I'm going to show you guys how you can see the color. Again, I'm going to cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours, and then I'll come back on and I'll show you the ginger and also how to thicken it. So here is the mix. I'm going to stir it up. I'm just going to mix this up a little bit, get the flavors going. All right, and now, oh man, I really wish you could smell this. It smells so good, and it's not even cooking yet. Now, I'm going to simply start to add my chicken. Just add that. And again, this is going to fall off the bone. Take this out. All right, add the last. So there's about 8 pieces going in here. There's 2 of us eating it, so that tells you we're gonna have leftovers. I'm gonna stir it up, and there you have it. 6 to 8 hours on low. And stay tuned, I'll show you how we're gonna finish this meal. All right, so it's been cooking now for about 6 hours on slow. I took out all the bones, and now I'm gonna add a tablespoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon of water, and I'm gonna just mix that in here. Let me just mix this up. So this is gonna be a little bit of the additive to make it nice and thick. It smells really good. I wish you guys could smell this. All right, so I'm gonna add that in. And then I have about a tablespoon of ginger. So I'm just gonna stir that in. So good. Let me grab my ginger. All right, can you see that? I probably did a little bit more ginger because I really like it. So I'm gonna add the ginger in. So I added the cornstarch and the ginger, and now I'm just gonna let this cook for another 10 minutes, and then you're good to go. So let me know what you think about the recipe and what you'd like to see more of in the comments below. Enjoy.